Hey guys, Typo Skyper here, and what this background behind me? Oh well, sorry about that. I was trying to have take a vacation before I do. I was just trying to take some time off and whatever. So I was doing a vacation with a visit of my own friend. If you can see that this background, it's not the same. I just got here on my own visit in South America. You can, whatever you call this, on my Facebook or whatever. So, but I cannot tell you on YouTube or whatever. It's my personal choice. So it's a official. It's very not official. I just checking on my own personal stuff before I do. I was trying to do. This is on my thoughts and the reaction about the first photo. Look. So let me try a little bit. So they said it's gonna wanna announce that Saban Brands and Lionsgate, they're gonna do Power Rangers reboot movie. Let's see. I'm so impressed with rebooting, and I'm gonna do for my thoughts and a reaction. I was like, okay, cool. So, but now. I know it's official. I'm not kidding, guys. This is something what we're trying to do. First of all, I wanted you to say this reboot movie is going to be a good or bad, but I was so nervous a little bit about it's about the design the characters and in the design of the same characters, what it's going to be look like, or they should not the same. I remember since then at that time period was the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That was the originally say Go Power Rangers. I remember that well. But now the reboot movie, it's like I'm nervous about this, but it could tell a little bit. Maybe it's not the same, but it's still same. I'm not sure. You know, for those fans that a lot of been out there keep gonna complain about it, saying, "Oh, it's ruining my childhood. How can you ruin it and make this and this and that?" But to me, I don't mind it. This rebooting movie is kind of like a more adult audience or some kind of for children movie only, but it's not. Half of it and half of it. What is it, whatever. But when I looked at it myself and I posted on it, and I said, I don't care. You know, when I saw that, I realized, you know what? Lionsgate is Saban Brands that's going to deal with it, is going to do that. So, I don't mind the reboot movie of Power Rangers. So, why not use, say, the title Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie again, but the 1995 version did it. Was released by Fox. But now, it's been official, the final release is just, say, Saban's Power Rangers. It's coming in 2017 in theaters. Alright, so, before I started, at that point, let's give them my thoughts on this, the reboot movie. I want to show you the first look quick before I do, but it's in my reaction to it, so let's get on my thoughts on what happens that after. Alright, let's take a look at the first look quick. Remember this actress, Elizabeth Banks, what she's done, she plays Betty Brant from the Spider-Man trilogy, you know, the Sam Raimi's films. Not only that, what she's done of Slither, The Hunger Games, and some of those movies, I can't recall that exactly, but she was doing a very good job at what she's done in Betty Brant in the Spider-Man trilogy. But at the most that I hate is Slither movie. It's a horror film, a comedy. It's the same as Ripoff, like the extraterrestrials, like aliens and zombies, and it's a blunt gore. But I hate that movie. To tell you the truth, I'm sick of it because it's just I feel. But don't get me wrong, but I hate that movie. I just don't like. But I like the one in what she did an amazing job is Betty Brant as Spider-Man, Elizabeth Banks. But the other ones like Hunger Games, I didn't see them her movies, but I just saw last time when she's done the Spider-Man trilogy. I just saw that. So Elizabeth Banks, has been confirmed in the reboot Power Rangers about a few months ago before it was that. I'll talk about that later on after. Elizabeth Banks, she's gonna play as Rita Repulsa. Okay, she's gonna play as good as villain, and I said I don't mind it. She was gonna be look as Rita Repulsa, but I was worried about a little bit. What's the final costume looks like? I want to show you what that photo looks like. This photo looks like, you know what? This costume, it kind of reminds me of the Poison Ivy from the Batman and Robin, and of course Trakina from the Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. In the final episode, the Trakina, she's transformed into some kind of a super mutant form. The entire green, the whole body. And someone told me it kind of, it's same question reminds of the Mortal Kombat. I can't remember the name of the character exactly, but this photo, it's a newest reboot Power Rangers of Rita Repulsa was Elizabeth Banks. You know what? It's a fresh and new rebooting, but I like the original. But why can't it use a little bit more like the original? But why can't it use a little bit more, like, if you don't mind, guys, like, this design, I like to see the villain looks like, but it's kind of like, but the makeup on the face is fine, but why can't it use a little bit? Rita has white hair, and the entire body, it's a little bit, I like the original. Like, everybody thought that that's going to be the Scorpina and things like that. But the rest of the body is the entire green. The entire color green. And I can't recall exactly if these characters, it kind of reminds me, I told you before. Yes. But, nail it. Rita Repulsa is Elizabeth Banks. Go for it. I guarantee if she had a brilliant job in Elizabeth Banks, but not only that, I want to see it as Rita Repulsa where she's done, like, remember that in the season Power Rangers, the Mighty Morphin one, like, make my monster grow, where she was kind of angry or whatever, like the original show was. And I was worried about it, it's a staff, but guess what? It's official released the staff. The original was from the season, but here in the reboot movie, I was like, it's official reboot. It's like the entire staff was colored gold. Like, it's the same exactly, but it's a different one. It's kind of creeped me out a little bit, but it's not. So it's still the production from now on, but it's gonna like ready the final shoot or whatever it takes until that. So I guarantee Elizabeth Banks, if she's did a very good job as a villain, go for it. And I don't mind it, but if she's kind of nail it, let's see what happens until that Elizabeth Banks is Rita Repulsa. I guarantee this. If she had a very good job with this, but I was worried about a little bit. The color green design, the new Rita, I was like, I know everybody, you guys that complain about this, I was like, no, it's not too good. Or the other ones say, yeah, go for it, why not? I was like, my thoughts, I was like, I don't care. So if she had a really good job at Elizabeth Banks as Rita Repulsa, go for it. I would see that until the final movie come out. This is my thoughts. I was like, you know what? I liked it. I don't mind it. I like the both versions, in the original and the reboot. But I don't care what they say, though. Don't give me the haters a lot. I want to go see, and I don't care what this is. It's a reboot movie. So, nail it. Elizabeth Banks as Rita Repulsa. That's my reaction, my thoughts. I want to say, go for it. I don't care what they say, though. And I don't mind it. It looks good to me. Okay, speaking of the 5 new actors of the Power Rangers is going to be the same as characters. But I can't recall any names exactly. I just check and find out in IMDb or Facebook or whatever. But the newest actors are Power Rangers, but I want to see if they will look like them or not. But it's gonna be, I don't mind it if someone a little bit, and I didn't expect that a little bit, but it's kind of like a little bit. But I can't remember the youngest actors exactly. They were looking like 20-year-old or 25-year-old, doesn't matter. But I want to show you this photo. Looks like there were 5 actors. It's been confirmed what they are, and you can tell the names on them down below, on the screen or whatever. And I can tell you that this photo looks like Okay, go for it. And these actors they were very, very young, and they were go for it. I don't care. And this guy on this side, and these guys here, I was like, these guys, and if they're gonna nail it as the newest Power Rangers look like, I would say go for it. I don't care. So the main problem I have is it's still a little bit, and you can tell me when the names are any Rangers as possible. Let's say Naomi Watts as the Pink Ranger, nail it. Okay. Becky G as the Yellow Ranger, she's nailed it as well. And what is the name? Let me check on the computer. Sorry about that. I was trying to ruin it. R.J. Seidler as the Blue Ranger, where like that. And Lily Lin as the Black Ranger. And of course, what's his name? The Red Ranger? Denry Montgomery, something like that. I'm sorry, I mean another butcher and a name on it, but they don't look like identical, but it's not. But in the same names characters, they all look like them, right? So I would say the first photo look. This is official before they're gonna do. I wonder what's the Rangers design it looks like. I would say I think they're gonna go to this, but this is not a system from the past, a long time ago. Austin St. John, Amy Jo Johnson. I forgot his name was plays Trini in the original. Before replaced was Aisha. Walter Jones and David Yost. Okay, so they're not the same, but they're the same. That was a long time ago. And now this is a rebooting movie. What we talked about, these actors, I would say, why not? I don't care. Go for it. And I said, I'm okay with this in this reboot movie. So there are 5 actors go for it. I liked it, and they were very young. After was the originals, and now they're gonna do this one. So I think that's about it. So let's do that. Now, you want to see a really the costume Rangers, what they look like? Okay, I would say, I want to show you that it's a final official costume looks like, but it's not going to be on the spandex and the helmet. The helmets are same, but I want to show you that this is a costume looks like. I looked at it the other day ago, or last night. I was like, oh my god, really? And I thought this is some kind of joke, or it kind of someone they're gonna do in an Iron Man suit from Marvel's movies, the Robert Downey Jr. movie. But I thought that this is just only his fan base, but now it's finally happening. I was like, look at this and that photo looks like. This photo, it looks like they would look like their armor suit as the newest Mighty Morphin, the new Ranger suit. Oh my god, really? Okay, I don't know what to say. Everybody thought of that. I would say they would look like an Iron Man suit. But the helmets are not the same. They will look like identical or not. But the rest of the suit, I was like, okay. I thought of that they're gonna do the different Ranger suit, like a daggers and knives, or like the FBI suit or whatever. It needs a little bit more like an armor suit from the Mighty Morphin the movie back in the '95 one. But here in the reboot movie, it's kind of looks like it looks like an Iron Man suit. Don't get me wrong, if I might correctly, why are they gonna make those? And I wonder under the bodysuit, and where's the Power Morpher are they gonna look like? I never close on the Power Morpher, but it's not. But I wonder what the Ranger suit are they gonna be, say, it's Morpher time. How are they gonna do that? But I don't know. Wait for until what happened until the first teaser trailer or the first trailer or whatever. But let's talk about the helmets. The helmets, it's not the same, but it's a little bit a different style or look like. But they don't look like a dinosaurs as much as the original, the Mighty Morphin from season 1 and entirely until season 3. And then the body, the rest of them, you could say there is the 3 males Rangers, red, black, and blue. They were males, and Yellow and Pink Ranger, they were females with a breast and the body and all that, like a muscular and then female muscular, whatever. I would say this: it reminds me of the same question as the Mighty Morphin the movie, but it's a different one. It's like a half armor and has spandex or whatever. It's kind of like a stronger. But now here in the reboot movie, I was like, it was as much as the same as the Iron Man suit. Oh my god. I would say this, guys. It's just official, guys. I'm not kidding. I just checked on myself. I was like, wow. Okay, so that's it. I think that's my reaction and my thoughts on this is the reboot movie of Power Rangers was Lionsgate and Saban's brands. But last year it didn't seem confirmed yet, and until when it's still in production until the 2017. So it's going to be in a pushback a little bit. Right now it's going to be in the pre-production or still production, whatever. It's getting ready to shoot or whatever. So, and before I wrap this up, I wonder what's a Megazord look like, and I wonder what Alpha 5 and Zordon look like. It could be in the future, in the distance, in like a more future. It's like the command center or power chamber or whatever. I like it still the original by far. It's very charmed. Like more, it's a classic. I really liked, but I wonder what a reboot it looks like. I was like, why not use a rebooting this movie a little bit? The Rangers. I was talking about the Ranger suits. But it should be a little bit more like a technology. This is something like that. This is a concept art before the final. This photo, when I showed you before, yes. I mean, I must say, I was like, oh my god, I don't disappoint myself, guys. I just don't see. But I wonder the entirely show say it's Morphin time and the Power Blaster, combine the weapons, and I wonder the dinosaurs, Dino Megazord and all that. It could be as much as the same dialogue, but I was worried about the reboot movie. I was like, you can say watching enjoyable, but I do know is, I must say, whatever. Doesn't matter. I don't hate. I just join it. I don't care. I don't care what the haters said, or if you guys, do you okay with this? Alright. Okay, so I think that's it. That's my thoughts and reaction for the reboot of the Power Rangers movie in the Power Rangers reboot movie. From Lionsgate and Saban Brands. It's just official, guys. I'm not kidding. Alright, so that's my reaction and my thoughts on this. Is just something what I was trying to do, explaining how this and that and how it's amazing. It's amazing, guys. These costumes, I really like them both. Don't get me wrong. I like these costumes, and I wonder what the weapons looks like. I wonder. I forgot to mention that. But the Blade Blaster, I was worried about a little bit, and I want to see it until the final when they look like. Alright, so that's it. That's my reaction to that video and my thoughts. And don't forget to click like and comments below. And don't forget to subscribe. What do you guys think about this, my reaction, my thoughts for Power Rangers reboot movie until the next year, 2017. So, this is Typhon Skyberg, and I'll see you around, guys.